Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now before any of you guys freak out about the title, yes, I am currently not on T. No, it is not because I wanted to, and no, it is definitely not permanent. Now, the whole reason why I'm not on T is because of a huge miscommunication between me and my doctor. I used to go to Circle Care Center in Norwalk, Connecticut. Something happened between that doctor and the clinic, so now my doctor was no longer working there. And she told me that, it's cool, don't worry about it because I'm planning to move somewhere else and start my own clinic anyways. So I was thinking, okay, that's cool, that's fine, I can follow you. She told me that she was moving to Stamford, Connecticut. Now, Stamford is much closer to where I was in New Rochelle. Her moving to Stamford would actually be a lot better for me than having to keep going back and forth to Norwalk and New Rochelle. I last saw her back in August 2016, and then she told me to make a follow-up appointment with her this past January, so January 2017. That would also be the same time that I would be running low on tea and I would need a prescription refill. So that time came January 2017 and I shot her an email and I was like, hey, I'm running low on my tea and I also need to make an appointment with you. And she was like, okay, great, just call up my office and then have them set up an appointment and everything will be taken care of from there. So that's what I did. I called her office and the guy picks up and he tells me that they are in New Haven, Connecticut, not Stamford. Now, for those of you who don't know the layout of Connecticut, New Haven from New Rochelle is about a 2 hour and a half travel distance. So obviously I couldn't make that appointment. It's way too far from me. I email her again and I'm like, hey, your office is telling me that you're in New Haven, but you told me that you were in Stamford, so what's going on here? And she's telling me that, Stanford is where I wanted to be, but I couldn't get the space or something, so I'm in New Haven for right now. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, that would have been useful information to know back in August, I wouldn't have stayed with her if I knew she was gonna be so far, because I'm not gonna travel that far just for a doctor's appointment. That's ridiculous. Like the time and energy it takes to do that, I could go to a doctor that was much closer to me down in the city, which is exactly what I plan to do. I don't know why my doctor didn't tell me that she was actually in New Haven instead of Stamford. That seems like pretty vital information, but whatever. She didn't tell me. So now I'm running low on tea. I can't make an appointment with her. So I pretty much just emailed her and said, all right, okay, I can't come see you because you're too far from me. I thought you were in Stamford, but you're not. You're in New Haven. I can't get to you, but can you still at least write me this last prescription for tea because, I'm running low and I need it. And she's like, oh, sorry, I can't write you the prescription unless you come see me. And I'm like, I was so mad. I was so angry. When she emailed me that, I stopped responding to her. I cut her off. I blocked her from my emails. I didn't talk to her again from that moment. I was so pissed off. I don't know why she couldn't have written the prescription. I don't know if it's because of liability or doctor stuff or rules she has to follow. I don't know what it was, but I was still upset either way. The fact that she was the one that put me in a situation where the fact that I can't get to her because she lied or she didn't tell me where she actually was, and now I'm low on tea and now she won't write me a prescription. So now I have 1 week left in my vial of tea, and all of this is happening during that 1 week. By the time she told me that she couldn't fill out the prescription, I was already done, and I was already off tea by that time. I just had no more left. So what I did was, the next day, I called Callan Lord down in the city, and Callan Lord's earliest appointment would have been in April. And I was like, I do not have the time for that. But they referred me to a clinic in the Bronx called the Community Kinship Life Clinic. I highly, 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 highly recommend this clinic to anyone that's in that area. They are so wonderful, 100%, well, 95% professional. Some people are a bit but for the most part, everyone there is wonderful, and they have so many great services for trans and LGBT people there. It's wonderful. It's great. I really love it. Now, they set me up with an appointment the next day. So all I had to do was come in the next day, and I was already seen by their endocrinologist there. So that day, I got my blood done, I got put up into the system, and other basic information about my body, pretty much. Now I had to wait 2 weeks to get the blood test samples back. So I came back the following 2 weeks. This is all happening now in February-ish. Yeah, February. So I come back and everything's fine with my blood. I'm ready to start T, but what I need now is a referral from a psychiatrist. So I actually just saw that psychiatrist yesterday, and she approved me and everything. So all I have to do now is call up the office and be like, hey, the psychiatrist approved me. Can you guys hook me up with that tea? Because I kind of need that. So this whole ordeal, I have been off tea now for 2 months. And what really sucks about this is now I've lost 2 months. 2 months of transitioning time. I feel as if I've made so much progress forward only to take like 2 giant steps back. And the reason why I say this is because I've been off tea twice, but I've already had 2 periods since then. The tea, you guys have already noticed how feminine I look still after being on tea for a year and 2 months. So, and there's a reason for that actually. Before I started tea, my estrogen levels were a lot higher than a normal cis female's would. So, the tea takes longer with my body to overcome those estrogen levels. Around the 1 year mark for me was when the tea just started to overcome the estrogen levels. And then because I took those 2 months off, it completely went back. So now estrogen is in charge. And it just took the 2... Oh, sorry, my neighbor just did something weird. It just took, I'm so distracted. What are they doing? Sorry, I'm just upset that the fact that it's only been 2 months and it's like I wasn't even on tea to begin with. I really hope nothing else changes or reverts back because I do not want to have to deal with that. That's my story time for today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Please continue to support me on this journey that I'm on. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. See you later.